Hey guys, how's it going? Night Owl here. Welcome back to my Hoot Crew. Today we're doing another snack crate with my trusty sidekick Austin, who has the giggles, so don't mind him. And today we're doing Morocco. Yay! Alright, so today, like I said, we're going to be doing Morocco, and he has the giggles, so don't mind if he bursts out laughing every so often. But I wanted to let you guys know before we opened it that on the bottom now, instead of including a sheet inside, they have all your ingredients and the list for you for anybody who's interested. What did I call it?
Nutrition facts?
Yeah, the nutrition facts. That was it. Sorry.
How did you forget?
I was worrying about you bursting out laughing the whole time. That's all.
I'm not gonna.
Now he's serious. Sure. Now we get started and he's serious. Anyways, okay. So they've also included it. Included on their sheet. They have a recipe that you can follow. It's called Salata Batata. It was really kind of funny. I was laughing at it going, okay, it sounds funny, but here is a picture of it. It looks really tasty. So, if you do get it, you can get that. If you want the recipe, you can contact me on Instagram and I'll give it to you. So anyways, let's get opening the box. Somebody's excited. The first thing we're going to try is called Konicos Fromage, which they kind of look like bugles to me. These crunchy cone-shaped corn snacks are coated generously with a savory dusting of cheesy goodness. Now we have something similar here, like I said, called bugles. And you can get them in ranch, salt and vinegar, all sorts of different flavors. All dressed, I think there is, but it smells kind of...
It smells kind of like bugles.
Wait, yeah.
Mind blowing.
So this is what they look like. Look exactly like a bugle. So I don't know. Ready?
This is a huge letdown.
Yeah. Kind of bland, really.
This tastes like bugles. I'll try to show them.
It does.
It's bugles.
It doesn't. There's no cheese taste, really. Very, very little. Alright. Well.
That's kind of a boring
I'll put them up.
start to the video, considering
It
it's
is.
literally just bugles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the first one on the list, so, you know. Anyways, okay, so the next ones we're going to try are called leader chips. Setting the standard for all the savory snacks, these potato chips have a unique crunch that will keep you coming back for more. We've included either kebab or cheese and onion flavors. So
Why
this
does it look
one...
like the chip is going for more?
no, he's actually having...
Barbecue.
I know, he looks like half ninja, half barbecue master. This is kebab flavor, so that's good, because we get cheese and onion chips, Walker, sometimes, really. Anyways, they smell kind of good.
They smell kind of like all dressed chips.
A little bit, yeah.
Chippy boys. There's not very much in here.
So, they're pretty coated. Regular potato chips, so. Kind of like that. Tastes like a shish kebab.
I've had something that is called just like.
Sorry, we have to have another one. These are actually pretty good. I like those ones. It's almost like the fries and gravy chips we've had. Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Gravy.
They're really good. I like them. It's got a good savory taste, a lot of flavor. They're not bland at all, just like regular potato chips, but I wish we had that kind of flavor out here because we'd probably have them a lot more, right? He's in a mode. Okay, really? Nobody wants to hear that. See what you get. All right.
Good day.
All right. Moving on. Are you all right? Okay. So, we'll be right back. He's slurping like tea. All right, next snack.
Hey.
All right, we have Excelio Sandwichy, it's called. Yes, and I said sandwichy. It says it on the list. Don't at me about it. But anyways, it says, the perfect on-the-go snack. This delicious treat features 2 sponge cake sandwiches held together by a layer of rich milk chocolate. I don't know. These might be kind of melted, so we're going to be careful with these. It's been rather warm out here. In the 30s, close to 30s, which would be almost 100 degrees, technically. Yeah, I know. Alrighty. So this looks...
Oh. Kind of looks like a poop. Turn it around.
I'm not really sure what to think. It is kind of looks like a torpedo. I'm going to take a little piece of the end.
It might not be a torpedo.
It smells good. It smells like chocolate.
And it tastes like nothing.
It's not bad.
The chocolate tastes like nothing. That's why I tasted nothing.
Yeah, the sponge cake's really good. It's soft and moist. It kind of melts and leaves nothing, but the chocolate in the middle's good. Chocolate on the outside, it was almost like... It was like the stuff you put on your ice cream. That hard, crunchy stuff. I'm glad it's not melty, though. It's really good. I like it. You not so much? We got a lot of chocolatey kind of treats in here this time. We only got 2 bags of chips, so moving on. We shall get to the next snack. Anyways, this is called Belkis Dwist. Delicious vanilla cookie sandwiches. A smooth layer of sweet cream. What could possibly be better?
Oh, God. Not again.
Okay, so this is them. He did show them to you in mid-cough. He's okay now. He had a little bit to drink it. His brother put too much Neo stuff in his drink, so it's causing his throat to kind of... Okay, so these are like crackers. Not at all what we were expecting. On the package, it almost looks like a wafer. He really doesn't want to try this.
I'm not eating that.
It smells okay.
I know exactly what it tastes like.
Not bad. Okay, a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a little bit, I guess. Wow.
That went down my shirt. On my shirt.
Exactly
On my shirt.
what it tastes like.
Yeah. The cream is good. Tastes like Oreo cookie cream in the middle. Putting Oreo cookie cream, to me, between 2 crackers seems almost like sacrilegious.
It's sinful.
How dare you ruin an Oreo cookie cream? Visit from the kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, baby. Cookie's getting pretty big. She's almost 5 months now. So she's a pretty big girl. Yeah, I'm just gonna sniff. All right. She's running away. Get away with the getting's good, kitty. All right, we're gonna try the next one, which is what? What is it? It's called Genova Double Cream. So it's a chocolate dream come true. Rich, spongy layers of chocolate cake with an ooey gooey filling of smooth chocolate ganache. It's ganache.
That sounds too fancy.
It does. It sounds like it's going to be a very rich chocolate.
Yeah, and it's going to cost a lot. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like a snack.
For $5.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? We've had this a couple times, actually, around the world. The sponge cakes with the chocolate in the middle.
Chocolate
it's messy.
I'm just
going to take a bit.
It kind of reminds me, with the smell, it kind of reminds me of those twisties. I don't... The twist? Like the chocolate ones? I don't remember. It's like
I know what you mean.
chocolate and stuff. Brownie and all that.
Yeah. It's very rich tasting. It's very light, though. Like, not light tasting, but light itself. Yeah. Get out of the snacks. Yeah, it's very light. If you bite into it, it's like biting into air. Does that make sense?
The aftertaste.
Yeah.
It was so. It felt like so.
It's the ganache, but it's very, very rich. I kind of like it, but I do have to agree with him on that. It's got that aftertaste that you're not ready for. Very, yeah.
What's she doing?
The lid fell and she's going after it. So,
good shoes.
Well, let's move to the next thing we have. Is called To Giggle Up. So perfect for a hot day with these crispy vanilla wafer sandwiches are filled with a nutty hazelnut spread. So it should be, well, these are like your typical wafer cookies, really. We're not big on wafer cookies, to be honest. We get them all the time here. They sell them for $1 a package for like 24 of them. And they are twice this size. So I'll take half of this one because I know you're not going to like it too much. But that's what it looks like. It looks like a little wafer cookie or the inside of a coffee crisp without the chocolate.
What?
Well,
hi.
So,
Wow.
it's so plain. It has like a touch of hazelnut, but not enough to taste.
Oh, you suck.
And I don't know. It's very plain.
I can taste the hazelnut.
Very light, though. Not a whole lot. Yeah. Do you like them? What do you think?
Just trying to get the snacks.
Yeah, she is. She's like reaching through a hole trying to get to the snacks.
with you guys?
But anyways, what do you think? Yeah, no? Me. Well, let's move on then, shall we?
A 4 out of 10.
Yeah, okay. We should start a rating system one of these days. Okay, next thing we have is called the Petite Henry Surfin'. These pleasantly plain biscuits have a delightful crunch and go great with a steamy cup of tea or coffee after dinner.
Okay,
so
I really not eat these ones? They look so unhappy.
Well, I mean,
they look like they came straight out of
one little piece will. It's a tea biscuit. Okay, so
that looks like it's.
I'm gonna eat half. He's gonna eat half. We're probably gonna end up not eating these.
It's gonna be so dry.
Yep, it's a typical Peak Friends cookie biscuit that we used to give our kids that actually I still like the flavor of, but I don't know.
They're gonna literally.
Wow. So not any better than Peak Friends. Peak Friends are so much better. I do understand if you dip it in your coffee or dip it in your tea. Okay, I get that. It is a tea or coffee biscuit, exactly what they said on the package. So,
I'm disappointed.
but not as flavorful as I was expecting.
I was kind of hoping for a little more. What is that?
Well, that's a sticker. Oh, and just so you know, you get a sticker in the box too, which we get one every single time, which is cool. I don't mind. I love stickers. Okay, we got about 3 things left that we're going to try. So the next thing we're going to try is called the Biggie Duo Chalk, which is the double the chocolate, double the fun. This inviting snack highlights layers of dark chocolate cream between crisp vanilla wafers. What is it with vanilla wafers in Morocco? Like everything's basically, yeah. It sounds like one.
Coffee crisp is the
It is darker.
Ew.
It's dark chocolate. You're not a fan of dark chocolate.
That looks like poop.
Okay. You drop it in the pool, no one will know. Wow, that's an old Henry.
Yeah. He's got that thing and everything. Okay.
Not bad.
It's literally no Henry. With less flavor.
Coffee crisp, you mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely coffee crisp taste. Actually, I like it. I do like coffee crisp a lot better. But you definitely get a little bit of a coffee taste in it. He likes that one. You definitely get a nice coffee taste with it. So, definitely a good chocolate bar. Alrighty. And on to, I'm getting that really, like, cappuccino taste last.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay.
Where are you going?
Are we okay over here? Are we alright? Okay. Next, we have the Torpedo Pyramido, which is drawing inspiration from the neighbors to the far east. These pyramid-shaped wafers are packaged to the max, or packed to the max with rich chocolatey cream. Each bite will send you to a cocoa-filled afterlife.
Toblerone.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Triangle, Toblerone. It looks like a coffee crisp and a Toblerone had a baby.
Far east. Should have said far north.
Maybe. Meh, I can't open it.
We're not very far north.
Not too far north. Oh, this is all melted.
Kinda expected
And
that.
it's not really a pyramid.
It's more like a turd.
It looks like a Kit Kat.
Okay.
So
Maybe
that's
it's
what
a
we're
thick-
getting.
It's a thick cat.
But it's very melty. Sorry. The heat
Oh,
did
that's what they have to invent now. They have to, instead of a Kit Kat, they just make a thick cat. I was empty and sad. Like my soul. It tastes like my soul.
Wow, really? Wow.
There's a little bit of sweetness in there.
Very little. I was expecting so much more from that, the way they make it sound. I do love how Snack Crate hypes up these snacks, and then you bite into it and go, yeah, no. Right? They do hype it up really well. I'll give Snack Crate that much. I'm definitely going to have to try this recipe to see if it's just as bad, but alright. Anyways, we could have also had the Mirinda citron or lemon drink if you got the full family pack or the extra pack. But the last thing we have, anyways, because this is last but not least, while he opens the package, I shall read about it. This is called Flash Watermelon. It's a chewing gum. Do we need a moment while you try and...
Yes, you can tell us about our sponsors. Raid Shadow Legend!
We don't have a sponsor yet. I wish. Anyway. Originating in Casablanca circa 1959, Flash Chewing Gum has been a staple in Moroccan society ever since. We provided our favorite fruity, tangy flavor variety.
I got it.
Okay.
Almost.
It is watermelon.
Almost there. I can taste the victory.
Okay, so just before you open it, hang on, I'll let you take them out. Whoa, it's gonna fly away. It looks like a 5-pack, the 5 gum.
You destroyed my whole purpose.
Is that what you were gonna do?
I was gonna be like, hey, look, it's so great. As you're reading about it, but no, you showed.
You took forever to open it. Okay, I'm not a big fan of watermelon, so I won't be chewing this for very long.
Oh, was it?
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
It's got a good smell.
How do you...
It smells like watermelon. Like fruit punch and watermelon, that's what it smells like.
That's genius. Let's take Einstein.
Fruit punch and watermelon.
Gold?
Very hard.
Yeah, it all went right to the back of my throat.
Mm-hmm. Where's the flavor?
Yeah.
Nope, there it is.
Kind of there. Hold on.
You mix it with grape juice.
That's better. She's eating some. Yum, 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 yum. Banana apple.
No, she's not. Sorry. Can't do it. It's not. Put it back in there! Just leave it there for now. Anyways. Alright. We're going to take a break for a minute and kind of deliberate over our favorite snacks and our least favorite snacks, and we'll be back to let you know what we think. Okay, so we deliberated. It didn't take us very long, honestly. These snacks aren't bad. You got to remember, we're Canadians. We're used to having a ton of flavor covering everything. Or not a ton, but pretty much a ton. Poutine is our favorite. But anyways, to get to the point, we figured out our favorite and least favorite. We'll go with our least favorite first so we can get it done and over with because he doesn't want to be touching it any longer than he has to. This is mine. These are the vanilla cream crackers. I didn't like them. I don't like my vanilla Oreo tasting cream in a cracker. It should be with a chocolate Oreo cookie wafer. That's just me. I don't know about you, but that's just me. Now, you, what is your least favorite, Austin? The cookies, the tea biscuits. He tosses them aside like yesterday's garbage. He really didn't like them. He's a very thick, savory type of person. He's not an overly sweet type of person either, so that just kind of, he didn't really like them. Anyways, our favorite, which we did agree on, these chips, the kebab flavored leader chips, are really, really good. I like them. The flavor is strong. As soon as you bite into them, they're like a regular potato chip and everything else. Lots of flavor on it. I really enjoyed it. So, anyways.
They're the leader of the crate. So.
Yeah. They're the leader of this month's crate. So, anyways, that's it for this month's snack crate. Hopefully, we'll be getting our next one soon. Like I said, we get a different country every month. If you really want to do it, go to snackcrate.com and sign up for your monthly crate. They have a couple different options that you can get. You can get the plus one that comes with a drink, or you can get the one that we get, which doesn't come with a drink. And I think there's even a plus one where you can get extra snacks and a drink. So, anyways, but that's it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me, Austin. He's my trusty sidekick. He is with me on every snack crate. So hopefully we'll get it soon. Thanks. What do they got to do? Do you remember?
Oh. They gotta like, subscribe, and click the notifications if you want to see our videos again.
Yay!
Or her videos again. Because I'm not involved in every single thing.
No, he's not. He doesn't have to be either.
No.
Because it's my channel.
Ouch.
Sad.
Standing right here, Mom.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care. God bless. Bye!